Hyde, Sikya, and Gamorg are reunited. In the coastal town of Floros, they make their plans for how to bring the fight to the Emerald Council. Sikya's new powers granted her the ability to teleport via runic circles, one of which was at the tower in Eachton. The party teleported there, only to be met by a familiar friend turned foe, as Errivin came rushing down the tower stairs to intercept them. As Errivin comes down the central staircase, you can see that he's got some sort of purple, eldritch-looking energy kind of crackling between his fingers. And he comes to the end, and there's a set look to his face. His jaw is tight as he begins to direct it towards all of you, and then stops and looks. And you see his face soften, and you just hear him say, Sikya, all of you, what are you doing here? How did you get here?
We got here because of Sikya, and Errivin, I believe we're here to stop you and what you're doing.
Sikya, what is... He's kind of like pointing now to you, Sikya. And he's like, what have you done? What is... He's pointing to like your face and your glowing eyes and everything.
Well, Errivin, I'm trying to set things right. That you messed up.
I sent you away to save your lives. Then you come back here. Be grateful for the chance you were given. That's what you should have done. You can't be here. You have to leave right now. This is not the time. I do not have the time to have this discussion. You have to leave.
Who's upstairs?
He waves his hand. He's like, I've dropped the barrier. Get out the door now.
I don't think we're going anywhere. I look back at my group. I don't know, are we in agreement? I don't want to be the only one.
I'm not going anywhere.
Sikya, what did you do?
What did you do?
And you can see Gamorg and Hyde, you both pick up on this first, because there's a familiarity to it. But Sikya, you start to notice as well that it's not terribly prominent, and this room is darkly lit, but there are these little wisps of shadow just flicking off of him. And when Sikya says, what did you do? Just the smallest amount comes out of the eyes. I found a solution. I found a way to make the world better, to heal it.
You're not healing it, you're breaking it. You're causing the rift.
It's breaking to fix. I said this before to you. You must break the bone sometimes to set it. That is what I'm doing. That is what he is doing.
And I don't think we're in agreement with him. Errivin, I believe you're corrupt now, and we're trying to make things right.
You don't have to be in agreement with him. Whether you agree or not makes no difference. He will come, he will spread, he will destroy, and then I will be there to rebuild. And as he says this, he begins to lift off the ground ever so slightly, the shadows taking him up, and more begin to pour out of his eyes. I have taken on this great burden in order to be there when everything is dust, and to set things right. And you will not stop me. And he begins to pull away from you and float up back towards the door that he came from.
How far away from us is he?
I'd say the moment he's probably 30-ish feet from you. He's starting to float up and away.
As he's floating away, can I just say, I've spoken to Meccan, your boy.
He stops. And his eyes... He kind of never had looked at you. He's been focusing on Sikya and kind of whatever to anything you've been saying. But he turns his attention to you now, Hyde. How?
I've spoken to him, and he says that he got corrupt. He didn't want to do anything that he did, and now here you are, doing exactly what he did, following his steps. It's not too late to turn back around and try to make this right. Meccan would have wanted you to do it.
Make a persuasion check.
$13.
13. He looks at you and he says, I'll fix Meccan too, in the end. And he floats up and begins to disappear up into the next floor.
I look at Sikya and I say, that's not something a good guy would say.
No. We're gonna have to fight him.
Let's go. I pull out my bow and make my way up.
Grab my hammer,
Okay.
got my shield.
He has disappeared from your sight at this point. However, the door, the trapdoor, has been left open.
Yep,
So-
yep.
You all make your way up the staircase, up to the second floor. How do you approach?
I'm guessing I would be first just because he was talking to me.
Yep. Do you want to do any spells before this, Sikya? Anything that could help us, or should we just go in? I think he's beyond reasoning at this point. We're gonna go in and we're gonna fight.
Alright, does anybody need a little extra help?
As far as health, no. But
As far as like armor or protection?
always.
Okay.
I wouldn't say no, said Cricket.
Alright, Cricket. I'm gonna
I
lean
just pat
over.
Cricket on the back.
That guy looked like the last one.
He's
That's
worst.
not good.
What does that mean?
We fought another wizard who had black stuff coming out of his eyes at the other tower. It wasn't good.
No.
Okay. Well,
They're very powerful.
Cricket, you might need this, and I'm going to take one of my books and tear off a tiny little sheet of paper. And I'm going to
I'm not much of a reader.
slip it under his hat. I
Hey,
guess. Is he
okay.
wearing a hat?
Yeah, he's got like a
Okay.
long, like a wide-brimmed straw hat on.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of slip it under his hat, or like inside the brim, and there's just gonna be kind of like a shimmery sheen that goes over him.
That
And I'm
tickles a little
casting
bit.
Shield of Faith on him.
Cricket
Don't
is very
die.
weirded out. He's incredibly weirded out.
Oh, Cricket.
All right, thank you, I guess.
You're welcome.
You're gonna be okay,
Loads his-
Cricket.
He loads his crossbow. You can see his hands are shaking a little bit. Kind of checks his
Aw.
daggers are loose in their sheaths. All right,
We're gonna make it out alive.
let's go. So you
Ready.
all make your way up to the second floor.
Yep.
Upon reaching the second floor, you see a familiar sight, where there is that same large circular room that you had been in once before. There is the mirror on the other side of the room. It is fully reflecting, showing whatever plane of existence is on the other side. There is fire and brimstone and large flaming beasts that are flying by it. The thing that's different this time from the last is that the chairs that were in a semicircle are strewn about, some of them broken. The rug is kind of clumped up and ripped in places, and there are like these old blood stains kind of covering things all over. In addition, the shadows seem to be moving and reaching, and there's just an oppressive feel to things, as whatever effect is taking control of Errivin seems to be heavier up here in this second room. However, you do not see Errivin. What you see along a stairway that goes up at the side of the wall is another open trapdoor with sky above it.
Okay.
Sikya, do you have any kind of like way to dispel magic?
Yes, I do.
Do we want to do that right now? Maybe we should save that for... I don't know. Are we all in the room now? We're all inside.
Yeah, there's no immediate danger, so
yeah.
if you all want to be up in the same room, you can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just the night sky on the trapdoor that's open on second floor.
Was it
Third
night
floor,
or
I guess.
day? I think it's the
know.
daytime sky, because you all came in the morning.
Okay. He's gotta be in this room. He's probably invisible or something like that.
Yeah, I think I have to see him for this to work.
We should spread
Okay.
out. And I'm gonna start just going to the left of the room with Luna.
Okay. Anyone who wants to, go ahead and make an investigation check as you slowly begin to canvass the room. Cricket will make one as well.
I'm gonna slowly
Nice.
go by the mirror and just kind of check
Okay.
that out.
Seven
what
for
do we
me.
get for investigation? 7? Okay.
It's investigation and not perception.
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna be a 19 for Luna using her smell.
Okay.
And for
Nice.
me, it's gonna be a 25.
Okay.
Oh, very cool.
Cricket gets an 8, and Sikya, what'd you get?
3.
3? Okay. Gamord, Cricket, Sikya, you walk through the room, and you don't bump into anybody invisible. Hyde, you take a look around as well, and you can't find anybody that you can see easily. You do notice that Luna, after sniffing around, finds herself kind of like arched back and growling up towards that second door that's up above, along the wall staircase. She's growling towards the open trapdoor leading to outside.
Okay. I'm just gonna take out an arrow and shoot a shot towards the trapdoor.
Okay. You fire a shot, goes out into the sky, leaves your view.
Okay. I feel like he's just Luna senses something on the next level. He's probably up there. Maybe with more people, I don't know.
Maybe. Before we go up there, can I double back to the mirror? I guess could I do like an Arcana or Insight check or something? I kind of want to see. I want to see if anything can come through this mirror. I know we went through it, but I want to see if anything can come from the other side.
Okay.
Like, would I know anything
And
about
for
that?
point of clarification, you don't know that you went through it. There was a
Oh, I thought
the
we did.
gnome cast a spell. There was a white flash, and that was you woke up in different places. So
Okay.
just clarifying that because that's been said a couple times, and you don't know one way or the other.
Okay, I thought we knew. Okay. I'm kind of curious about it, just seeing the other thing
Sure.
through it.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. No.
What'd you get?
It's
Is there
a 1.
Is there a plinth in the middle of this room here without a crystal?
Real quick, Siki, what'd you get on your Arcana check?
It was a 1.
A 1. Okay. We're gonna come back to the 1 here in a second. Hyde, you're asking about a plinth.
Yeah.
You take a look, and you have to move the rug a little bit off the center. You obviously there's no plinth coming up because there was a rug here, but what you do see is about a 3-foot round indentation in the floor where something may have stood at one point.
Okay. Round indentation.
Sikya, you investigate the mirror. What you notice as you get closer to it is that there is heat radiating off of it. And you get a little closer and look. And you just see the fire. You see some sort of mountain range off in the distance. And suddenly there is just a shriek as some sort of lanky fire and rock type creature drops down in front of you and just and reaches its hand through the mirror and attempts to grab you by the throat. I need you to make
Should've
a
gone upstairs.
athletics or acrobatics check.
Saving throw or check?
Check. This is an opposed grapple.
I guess I'll do athletics. 13.
13. It rolled a 10, so you reach back and with your hammer you smack the hand, and it kind of goes back and you just see this creature like but it doesn't seem to like be trying to come through the mirror on its own, but it was trying to like reach and pull you through. But as you step back, it just kind of like shrieks at you there, and then after a moment it seems to get bored and walks off.
Yikes.
Yeah, maybe be careful with that.
Yeah, don't poke around the mirror. That's a little creepy.
Good job avoiding
right.
getting pulled into the elemental plane of fire.
Oh, lovely.
Would have been a totally different game.
Would have been.
Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs if anyone wants to follow me. I think that's where the action is. Alright.
I'm gonna
go.
follow you.
I'll go first, Luna behind me. Slowly making my way up.
Alright, Hyde, you make your way up the staircase, bow at the ready, taking a look. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
15.
15. As you come up in your initial kind of field of view, left to right, you don't see anyone. But as you slowly turn and peek your head around so that you can see what's around on the other side, you see 3 figures. Errivin in the middle, floating off the ground, surrounded by shadow. But the shadows are larger even than you had seen before, and they have that same sort of like, are they shadows? Are they some sort of ooze? It's hard to tell, because it's glooping and dropping, as well as swirling all up around him, but like going up twice his size. 3 times his size, even. To the left and the right, you see other figures, taller figures, probably human height, wreathed in shadow as well, but not quite as like large and oppressive. But all 3 are just standing there. Well, Errivin's floating, and looking down, and as your head kind of turns and sees him, you hear Errivin say, "Join us, Hyde. Join us and watch what Stith can do."
You said that the 2 other figures besides Errivin, were they also shadowy and...
They were. Yep. You didn't get a great look at them yet as to who they might be, but you can look again whenever you want.
Okay. I go like... And then I go down. to the stairs.
Please hold.
It's now or never, everyone. I love all of you, and we'll make it out alive.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
And I turn around, and I make sprint upstairs with Luna.
Okay. Are you immediately attacking as you get to the top, or are you waiting for your party to fill out behind you and face off? What's your intention here?
I'll be smart. I'll wait for my party. I'll wait for everyone. So, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not as dramatic, like, but just slowly
Sure.
walking up.
You all make your way up, one by one, and Errivin makes no attack towards you. But each of you, as you come up, see these figures standing there. You look at the one at the right, so to your left, his right, and you see a tiefling woman who is dressed in kind of mage's robes with a high collar, deep red skin of that infernal legacy, large black horns, a mohawk going down the top of her head, but her features are gaunt. Her nose seems to be missing, and she has this kind of slack-jawed, like, visage to her.
Could I assume that she's undead? Or could I...
Very easily can tell that she is undead, yes.
Okay.
You look at the one on your right, and you see a similar person, a human man with simpler robes and gashes to the face decayed away somewhat. For these people, go ahead and make a history check. Anyone who would like to.
Ooh. 24.
14.
24. 14.
8.
Gamorg. 8. Okay. Gamorg, you don't recognize these folks. Hyde, you feel like the tiefling looks a little similar to one of the 9 mages.
Mm-hmm.
However, now in some sort of undead form. And Sikya with a 24, you also recognize the tiefling mage. But you look over at the human, and you see wounds to the face that are very familiar. And you see brown hair.
No.
And you look a little closer as you watch the body, the undead resurrected body of Meccan, just standing there, slack-jawed,
Nice.
waiting Errivin's bidding.
Dang.
And Errivin hovers above all and says, "This is power. The power to bring him back. The power to undo and rebuild the world. I have spent the last 2 years learning and studying," and in one of his hands he holds open a tome that he references. "And today, perhaps not quite on the schedule I was wanting, but you're forcing my hand, Sikya. Today you're going to see what happens when a god finally speaks. Sith has finally spoken. And we are going to do great things." I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Ah!
He brought Meccan back. Wow.
No. I did not
What a jerk.
see that coming.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Or awful.
Probably both.
Good morning, what you get?
6.
A 6.
Get the low rolls out of the way right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's probably the most important one for the whole game, but you know.
Yeah.
I
Hi,
got
what'd you get?
15.
15. Okay. And Sikya.
10.
A 10. What is your
10.
dex bonus, Siki?
Yep. I don't think I have one.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's a 0.
Okay. All right. Top of the round as we enter combat. Hide a beast. You have first go.
Excellent. With my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Errivin.
Okay.
And then I'm going to actually question, would putting my bow away and taking out another weapon, would that cost me anything?
Stowing and pulling a weapon does count as a bonus action in our rules.
Got it.
So you can drop your bow and pull a weapon, but you can't stow it.
Okay, that sounds cool. I'm gonna drop my bow, and
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my javelin of lightning. And
Okay.
I'm going to smash it on the floor, whisper a little sweet nothing into it, and then it's gonna turn into a lightning bolt, and I'm gonna throw it at Errivin.
Okay. Is that a save or an attack roll?
It's a DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Dex save. Okay. That is going to be a 16. So I believe he
Okay.
takes half damage.
Yeah, so it's 4d6, half if he fails, or if he succeeds. I mean... Plus the Hunter's Mark bonus, which is a...
Look at you getting that hunter's mark in there right at the beginning. So proud.
Mm-hmm. Finally. Hunter's Mark is a d6 as well. Nice. It's going to be 20 total.
So 20 halves.
15 for the damage. Ooh, actually, no. Yeah, so it's halved. So 15 half is 7. I'm guessing we round down.
Yeah, the hunter's mark counts as the same. The hunter's mark is on top. Like that gets halved as well because it's considered part of the weapon attack.
Excellent. Then it's 10 total.
Okay, so 10 points of damage. So he takes the electricity, and you just see it like crackle and dissipate through the shadows around him. And he just looks at you and shakes his head. He doesn't grin. He doesn't seem to be like taking maniacal pleasure in this, but he just looks at you and shakes his head and just like, this is not something you can win. Walk away.
With the rest, so that was my action and my bonus action.
Yep.
Can I pick up my bow or no?
Sure. I'll let you pick up your bow, but nothing with Luna then.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to not say anything and pick up my bow, and then the javelin, I think it just drops to wherever he's at.
Yeah, it goes past him even, and disappears somewhere.
Excellent.
Far away. All right, that brings us to the sorcerer and Meccan. They go on the same turn. So, she is going to take a couple steps forward and attack Luna with her claws. She takes a swipe out at her.
She needs to make a wisdom saving throw then. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong.
Yep.
Because
Nope,
I
it's all
just
good.
changed the thing. Sorry.
It's all good. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so... Oh, wow. 11 points... 14 points of slashing damage.
Dang.
And she needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me do the damage first. Constitution. Natural 20.
Natural 20, okay. So
Nice.
she resists the effect that would have gone onto her. Then Meccan is going to come forward, and he stands right in your face, Siki. And as he walks towards you, there is no recognition in his eyes of his friend. and he takes a swipe out at you. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
No.
So you parry it off with your shield. And he just stands there, looking at you. That's going to bring us to Errivin. Errivin surveys all of you, and then his eyes lock on you, Gamorg. And he does start to look a little more angry now, and he's like, "You're the one that took him. All right." And he begins conjuring. And let's see here. Gamorg, I need you to make a saving throw. This is going to be a... real quick. A wisdom saving throw.
Come on, buddy. Be wise.
It's a 19.
19.
Oh.
You feel some sort of magical will begin to take hold of your brain and your actions, and you shrug it off. And he looks at you and just... Fine. And that'll be the end of his turn. Alright, that's going to bring us to Sikya.
Okay. Can I come to the right of the trapdoor? I guess when we came out of the trapdoor, can I kind of angle to the right? Are Meccan and the tiefling within 30 feet of each other?
Just barely, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hold out my Warhammer then, and I'm going to channel Divinity. And I'm going to try to turn undead.
Okay.
That
What's
would
the
be
save?
so clutch.
So I'm like holding out my hammer and kind of speaking a prayer under my breath. So they both need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
15.
Okay. And they both fail.
Okay. They are turned for 1 minute, or until they take any damage. They have to spend their turns trying to move as far away from me as they can. They can't move anywhere within 30 feet. They can't take reactions.
Okay. Sounds good. They are turned. Cricket is going to step over to the left a little bit, and he's going to fire a shot against the tiefling. That is going to hit, and he gets sneak attack because of Luna being within 5 feet. So that is 6 plus...
Oh, man.
10, 12... Sorry, real quick, I'm doing some math. 10, 12... So Cricket does 12 points of damage to the tiefling. And does that break the turn? Because she took damage?
Let me see. Yes, she would be no longer turned, but it does not affect him.
Okay, so yeah, he's not... Cricket doesn't understand what's happening. He hasn't really seen you do this before.
Sure.
So he just does what he thinks he should do and takes a shot. So Meccan's still turned, but she is not anymore.
Okay.
But she does take 12 points of damage. That brings us to Gamorg.
Okay. So, how high up is Errivin?
He is floating just a few feet off the ground. It's not enough to consider being out of his, 5-foot cube.
Okay. Do I know that that Sikya changed the undead people?
I would say yes. You're keeping an eye on the battle, and you've seen this ability from her before. So yes.
Okay, so my understanding of that would be that Meccan is not going to be fighting back right now.
No, he's not going to be fighting back, and he's not going to take a swipe at you if you go past him either. Because he doesn't have a reaction, so he can't take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up, just right up to Errivin, to his left, right up beside him, and I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna let's see. I think I'm gonna do Fighting Spirit. I think. Yes, I will do that. And attack him with my scimitar. 28 to hit.
That hits for sure. Go for it.
Okay. So that's going to be. I get to reroll both of those. So that's 13 points of, 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points. Okay.
And then second attack. That's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points. Okay.
And why not? I'm just gonna go ahead and do my action surge because I always do those right at the beginning.
It's your signature move.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's my signature move to just burn everything. It's a 24 to hit.
You just hear Cricket in the back go, again?
It's funny because it's true.
24 hits, yes.
And that is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I get one more, right? Because that's if I do a new
yep.
action, I get two attacks. Yep. So 23 to hit.
That hits.
Dang. So the great weapon fighting thing, if I can reroll a 1 or a 2.
Ones and twos, I think. Yeah.
Do I have to use the re-rolled number?
I don't know if it says if you have to or if you have choice.
It just says you can reroll a 1 or a 2.
If it says if you have to use it, you must use the new roll, even if the new roll is a 1 or 2. Yes. So you have to use whatever the reroll was.
Okay. Yep. So that's 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points.
all I got.
Okay. Well, you just did 41 points of damage in one turn.
Whoa.
And he is bleeding already from various spots on him, and he's just looking at you with a little bit of a kind of shocked at this whirlwind of attacks that's just come at him. Is that your turn?
Sweet. That's my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action. And black tendrils that are more solid are going to whip out from the shadows and ooze around him and strike at you, Gamorg. I need you to make a dex save.
Uh, 21.
A 21. Okay, so you're going to take half damage. So you're going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as these things strike out at you.
Okay.
And then that'll be the end of the round, and back up to Hyde.
Excellent. I see Gamorg duking it out with Errivin, but I'm not happy about this undead tiefling attacking my dog, my puppy. So I'm gonna, as my bonus action, I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark from Errivin to the undead tiefling.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take one step back, or 5 feet back, and I'm gonna take a deep breath, take out my longbow, and shoot at them.
Okay.
And that's gonna be with sharpshooter.
With sharpshooter, okay. So
So
minus
minus
5 to
five.
your roll.
Mm-hmm. That's 17 to hit.
A 17 does hit, yes. So 10
Okay.
additional damage.
Excellent.
Wow.
And let's see. So that is a 8. That's 6 plus 4. That's 10. 20. And 26 points of damage.
26?
For me.
Okay. Okay.
And then as that happens, just at the same time, Luna's gonna take a bite.
Okay. Real quick, I need
Don't
Luna to
betray.
make a Constitution save.
Okay. Constitution 12.
Okay, that's fine. Continue.
Okay, so she's gonna take a bite attack as soon as the arrow hits. That is 13 to hit.
That just hits.
Oof. Okay. 6 plus 3. My Hunter's Mark doesn't affect Luna's attack, right? That would be dope. I think that's
No, and it only works once per turn, so yeah.
Okay, cool. That is 12 points of damage.
Another 12 points. With that, that is enough for Luna to... How would you like Luna to take her out?
So I back up, I take a deep breath, I take my shot, and right as the arrow hits, Luna takes a bite, and she grabs the undead and throws them off the tower.
Okay, she goes flying off the tower, and you just hear on the ground below.
Yes.
All right.
That's it for me.
At the end of your turn, Errivin's going to take another legendary action. He looks over and sees this happen. He's like, I'm sick of that bitch. And I need Luna to make a... Let's see here. I need Luna to make a wisdom saving throw.
12.
Okay, Luna is poisoned. As shadowy tendrils go out, and you see them go into her temples, and you see her start to vomit and retch. As with the poisoned condition, she has disadvantage on most everything, I believe. Let me
Okay.
look it up real quick. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Yep.
Okay. She doesn't take any
Alright.
damage right now?
She doesn't take any damage, no, but she has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Alright, if that's the end of your turn, that's going to bring us to the one remaining of the two casters who could not cast anymore, and that is Meccan, and he's going to spend his turn. He runs as far as he can, kind of over here, and heads toward Errivin. Can't quite get there because of Gamorg, but he is fleeing Sikya in this moment. And then that's going to bring us to Errivin. Errivin kind of surveys everything, and he looks at all of you and he says, "You will not stop any of this. Now watch what happens as the planes break." And he raises his hand up in the sky, and he makes a fist, and you hear this noise like thunder, except it's much, much higher pitched. And you look to the sky, and it's as if a pane of glass had shattered. Cracks just appear as far as you can see. And from the cracks, you see a seeping black shadow begin to come out.
Oh.
Errivin is then going to look down at you, Gamorg, and just say, I will not let you be a problem any longer. And he conjures and casts at you. You're going to take an immediate 4d6 of psychic damage as you feel something just burst into your brain. And then I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Wait, okay, how much damage?
Oh, hold on. Oh, Lord, I rolled 18. 21 points of psychic damage. And that is not, there's no save against that.
Okay.
And then I need you to make an intelligence saving throw. It's a very high level spell that he just cast at you.
Okay, I rolled pretty low, and I'm going to use Indomitable.
Okay.
And re-roll it.
Okay.
And hope that it's higher. Oh. Nope, it's not higher. It's lower. So it's actually a 1. Not a natural 1, but...
Okay. Gamorg. You feel something burst...
Before we do this...
Yep. No, use everything at your disposal.
Can I use a luck point for this?
Did we establish before that you could use as many luck points on a roll as you wanted? I think it was only 1. Well, but Indomitable's different than luck.
Indomitable is different. Yeah.
I'll say I'll say you can try to get lucky here in this moment.
Get out of it,
natural
buddy.
20. This is it.
Get out of it.
The natural 20 right here. Nope. Dang. Yeah, no, I didn't roll over 10 that whole time. So,
oh boy. All right. Gamorg. You feel as if something burst in your brain. You feel blood beginning to drip out of your ears. And then, as you look up at this person, you forget their name. And then you forget your name. And then you forget why you're here and who you are. Your intelligence and charisma become one.
Oh,
as you are hit with the Feeble Mind spell. You cannot cast spells or activate magical items. You cannot understand language or communicate in any way that is understandable. You do as you look around in this moment know the furry one, friend. Scaly one, friend. The little one, friend. And maybe you should protect them, but you have no intelligence. You are you have been basically put into the lowest possible state with intelligence and charisma.
This just Joe asking a question. Does Errivin know Gamorg? And he wasted the spell on the least intelligent in the party.
It's your final form.
I mean, not much has changed, honestly.
He knows you from the fact that you killed Meccan, and he wants to do the most pain too. Yes.
But I mean, like, not being able to talk or like understand things, like that's a pretty big.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
Is this considered a curse?
It is an enchantment. So,
are there any more opportunities for saving throws, or
every 30 days?
All right.
We're gonna.
There are other things that can be done to lift it from you, but it is not one of those like you get a saving throw every round type things.
Okay.
Would I have recognized what the spell was?
Make an Arcana check. This is very high level magic.
Come on, Sikya. Why, Sikya? 13.
Nope. You, in this moment, you are
smart.
not sure what happened. It was a very high DC anyway, so.
Okay.
Alright. That is the end of Errivin's turn. That brings up Sikya.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume that he's hurt. since I'm the cleric, I guess that I can assume that. So I'm going to do a 3rd level healing word.
Okay.
And I'm also going to use Spellbreaker. So I can end one spell equal to or lower than on him.
Equal or lower to what?
3rd level. Since there's a 3rd level healing word.
Gotcha, I see. Okay. So go ahead and roll for the healing word.
Let's see. D4s. That's my modifier wisdom. Okay, so 9 points back to him.
Okay, so
Sweet.
So that was
9
bonus
points.
action. I don't know exactly what he did, but he's kind of ticking me off. So I'm going to guiding bolt Mr. Not very nice guy over there.
Okay.
Did the Spellbreaker thing do anything?
It did not. You didn't feel it take any effects. Yeah, this is higher than 3rd level.
Okay,
Point
I
of order
tried.
also, Meccan saved at the end of his turn on the turn. Undead. He ran away, but he is back in his right mind, if he has one, here at this point.
I'm guessing I wouldn't have known that just in my turn.
I mean,
Or
you
would I
could
have?
have seen that he kind of stopped and turned around and looked at you. Yeah.
Is he right next to me?
No, he had moved over to Gamorg.
Okay. Okay, so I did the guiding bolt. That was a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that is going to be... Let's see. 6s. 8. 17. Do I add my spell attack to this? Oh no, I do that on the hit, correct? Not on the damage? Okay. So that's 17 radiant damage.
Okay.
And the next hit towards him has advantage.
Yep. So he is actually kind of like glowing a little bit in and
Yes.
amongst all the shadows. Yep.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Cricket will kind of look over, and you see him kind of like pointing his bow towards Errivin and Meccan, and Meccan finally like pulls his crossbow up towards Meccan. He's like, "This is more my speed," and he takes a shot against Meccan. That's going to hit with a natural 19. Meccan is within 5 feet of Gamorg.
Does he want to do advantage?
He doesn't. Cricket doesn't fight with you, so he doesn't understand all of your mechanics.
No.
Cricket is just
Is he hitting Errivin or Meccan?
He's hitting Meccan.
Okay, sorry. I'm confusing people.
6, 7, 8, and then another 9, 10, 11. So 11 points of damage to Meccan as he shoots him. All right, and then Cricket is going to bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, he doesn't need a bonus action dash. He can just move here just fine. So he's going to move 20 feet over to the north side of the tower next to Hyde and Luna. That is his turn. At the end of his turn, Errivin is going to use another legendary action to have more tendrils go out towards Luna. So I need Luna to make a dexterity saving throw.
Seven total.
7 total. That is a fail. So, 4. Rolling low. Oh, that's cocked. So 10 points of bludgeoning damage against Luna. As the inky black tendrils come out and just smack her. Alright, that is going to bring us to Gamorg. You
Okay.
are running on pure impulse right now.
Yep. What can I... So you mentioned magic items. Does that include things that are attuned?
It says you cannot activate magic items, so things that are already attuned to you still work, but you couldn't get your sword to light on
use
fire
a wand
if it's a flame blade.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack Errivin, I think, because he's right there.
Okay.
Let's see here. And I mean, I still have access to all my other abilities and stuff, as far as like my fighting spirit and all that good stuff.
That's a good question. With an intelligence of 1, well, rules as written say that, yeah, you would have access to fighting spirit. It's not a spell.
Right.
So, yeah, I would say you have access to... In this moment, you're using fighting spirit more instinctually than thinking like, okay, I'm going to psych myself up. It's more just like going into a rage or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. I think I will go ahead and... Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Fighting spirit.
Okay.
And attack Errivin. And that is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
You have advantage if you want to get a natural 20.
You do have advantage on that. Well, but he's got advantage from the...
That's true.
So you only get advantage once. You can't, like, triple advantage.
Wait, what?
Well, you did fighting spirit, right?
Yeah.
So that gave you advantage, so you're not using the guiding bolt advantage.
Oh, okay.
And
Guiding
you would
bolt.
not
Okay, my
have the
bad.
intelligence to know that guiding bolt gives you advantage in this moment.
Gotcha. Well, fighting spirit gives me advantage, so...
Sure. Yeah.
So that'll be actually 28 to hit. So
Yeah, that
same.
hits.
Yeah. Not a natural
That
20,
does
but-
use up the guiding bolt as well.
Okay. Okay, so I'm also gonna use my maneuvers, sweeping attack, so that I can deal damage to another creature within 5 feet of the... Oh, wait, no. Dang it, that's within 5 feet of the original target, so that's not Meccan, right? Because he's
not Meccan, no.
on the other side of me.
Yep.
Oh, well. Forget that. So, yeah, just damage to Errivin is 11 points of damage.
11, okay.
And then another attack on Errivin with advantage. That's another 28.
That hits.
It's another 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
He is looking pretty beat up, and he's looking back at you like, I just took you out. Why are you still doing this? All right. That is going to... Well, I mean, yeah, at the end of your turn, he's going to use his third legendary action for the round. And he is going to... go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, Gamorg.
No,
Okay. Wisdom is still not bad. Oh, man! It was a 13, and then it jumped over to a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay. Tendrils of shadow eke into your mind, and you are now poisoned.
Okay.
So yeah. So ability checks and attacks are at disadvantage.
Okay.
Errivin is... Well, no, that's just his legendary action. It's not his turn. So that brings us back to Hyde.
Actually, before we... I'm sorry, I always do this too late. I'm going to use a luck point, because that is ridiculous. That's a 15.
15 just fails.
Oh,
Still poisoned.
no.
Oh no.
DC is 16 on his saves. Yep.
Ay.
All right.
All right, that brings us to Hyde.
Cool. With my bonus action, I'm going to move Hunter's Mark back to Errivin.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to shoot him with sharpshooter. So first shot. 14 to hit.
14 misses. These shadows eat it up before it gets to him.
All right. Gonna try again. I'm gonna shoot him without sharpshooter, just a normal shot.
Okay.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. 8 points of damage to him.
8 points of damage. All right.
And Luna, with her action, she's looking really.
You used 2 attacks.
Well, I know. So she's looking really hurt. So I'm just gonna tell her to find Sikya, and she's gonna use her movement to make her way. I think she can make it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right next to Sikya. So she can still use movement. She just can't use an action. And she's right next to you, Sikya, just kind of whimpering and crying.
Okay. Errivin watches her cross. He's like, enough of that. Legendary action. I need her to make a dex save as tendrils come out again.
19 total.
19, so she's going to take half damage. Six points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. She's still up.
Okay. That will bring us to Meccan. Meccan is no longer turned, and he's right there against Gamorg, and he's flanking, so Meccan will make an attack with advantage.
Oh boy.
That is a 15 to hit. No, sorry, I'm sorry, 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so you're going to take 10 points of slashing damage, and then make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Double poisoned.
Yeah. Constitution. That's 20.
20, you are fine. You get hit in the back, and you feel something that hurts, but you don't take any effects beyond that. All right, and then that will bring us to Errivin. Errivin, with his hand still raised up into the sky, pulls, and you see some of that black, inky energy come down from the sky and swirl and hit him. And he looks somewhat revitalized in this moment. He is then going to... Gosh. He's just kind of look at you, Gamorg, and chuckle, and he's going to move 10 feet here. So you can take an attack of opportunity, but it's a disadvantage.
I will be doing that.
Okay.
That's 19.
A 19. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
11 points of damage.
Okay. Let me roll something real quick. Okay. He looks over his shoulder at you and winces at the pain. And he's like, and you see him making a decision in the moment of do I just finish him off or do I continue with what I was doing? But he kind of holds his anger in and moves this direction, and he looks towards you, Hyde, and he's like, you. If I take care of you, the rest will fall easily enough. And he raises a finger and points out towards you. Let me look this up real quick. Sorry. I need you, Hyde, to make a Constitution saving throw.
$18 total.
Okay, you're going to take half damage. You feel necrotic energy hit your chest and begin to sap the life out of you. You push against it, and you feel like it's a good thing you do, because you take 30 points of necrotic damage from this strike.
Woof, woof, woof.
And he looks at you, not fall, and he's just like, "Why won't you all die?" And that is the end of his turn. As the DM channels his frustrations through his BBEG.
Yeah.
That's gonna bring us to Sikya.
Okay. So Luna came over to me.
Uh-huh.
She's looking pretty hurt.
Yes.
So I'm just going to reach down and give her a Cure Wounds at... let's see. Is she looking really hurt?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do it at second level. So, let's see. 8s. Where are they? I have 6s and 10s. Where's my 8s? Here we go. Sikya cannot roll for shit tonight. She gets 6 points for a second level spell.
Oh, yay.
Sorry, Luna. I wish there was more I could do.
It's okay. She looks at you with, like, thank you, puppy eyes.
Oh, that's so cute. I say as I cast magic weapon on my hammer.
Okay.
Warhammer.
Hammer
So I'm going to drop the Shield of Faith for Cricket, unfortunately.
Okay, Cricket's AC is back to normal.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sorry, Cricket.
End of your turn, another legendary action. This time, all of a sudden, everybody feels things get very cold. And you look around you, and suddenly there's frost all over the top of the tower. And you feel frostbite setting in. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Luna's at a disadvantage, right? And so is Gamorg.
No, that's just ability checks. Saving throws are...
Could I have used Spellbreaker
Awesome.
on her when I healed her?
Sure. It's...
Okay.
I'll say it removes the poison. It's not technically a spell with a level. It's an effect, but I'll say it removes the poison. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
So yes, Constitution saves from everybody, please.
16 for me and 13 for Luna.
Okay. Luna's gonna fail that. And Cricket's gonna fail that. Sikya?
That's a 1.
Sikya fails.
Again.
And Gamorg?
20.
20, okay.
Hey,
So,
Gamorg!
so everybody who failed gets 6 points of cold damage. Anybody who got 16 or higher gets 3.
Oh.
Alright, and then that will bring us to Cricket. Cricket is like shivering, he's like, what in the... Okay, and he's gonna look left and right, and knowing his capabilities, he's gonna fire across the way at Meccan, because he'll get sneak attack if he hits. Yep, that hits, so that's gonna be 1, 6, 7, 10, so 12 points of damage against Meccan. Starting to chip into Meccan quite a bit here. As Meccan takes another bolt in the neck that normally would have slayed somebody, but being undead, he just and continues moving about. And Errivin sees him shoot. He's like, enough of that! Leave him be! Alright, that's going to bring us to Gamorg.
Well, I'm not intelligent enough to understand language, so I'm going to attack Meccan.
Okay.
It's like you would have listened to him anyways.
Right. And I think, let's see here. I'm not going to use Fighting Spirit. I'm just going to attack straight up. So it'll be at disadvantage. So that is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
And that is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And attack number 2.
Okay.
Natural 1.
So attack number 2 misses.
Um,
Unless you want to
bonus.
use your last luck point.
Bonus action attack. Oh, same number both times. 17, so 26.
Easy hit. Yep.
That's gonna be actually, yeah. Wait, yes. So that'll be 13 points of damage.
13 additional points. On the bonus action strike? Because you're not adding your...
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Yes, it's 8 points of damage, actually.
8 points of damage, okay.
My bad.
No, all good. Meccan is not looking good. He is... Parts of him are hanging on by literal threads of flesh. But being undead, he doesn't seem to... He just continues to stare listlessly at you.
As
It's
I
like
stare
both of them are
listlessly
giving off
back
the
at
same
him.
energy.
Yeah,
Yeah, just...
Yeah.
I'm just like...
That's so good.
I'm not making any noise, I'm just staring. Confused.
Errivin is out of legendary actions for this round, because the plane shift takes a lot, and that'll bring us to the top of the round, so hide.
Nice. So with that necrotic damage, I take a knee, and there's like frost all over my fur, and I look at him, and I say, even if we're not the ones to defeat you, even if we die today, you're going down. You're evil. You're an
He
evil
points to the sky.
entity.
He points to the sky and begins to speak, but as he speaks, there's this deeper echo of a voice that speaks along with his. He just says,
What do you mean, lose? I've already won. I'm already through.
I say, you're evil, and evil never prevails. And I'm gonna take my bow, shoot at him. Normal shot, but with my bonus action, I'm gonna do Hail of Thorns at 3rd level.
okay.
So that's 3d10.
If it hits.
It gets rid of Hunter's Mark if it hits.
Okay. So Hunter's Mark drops.
Yes. So it's gonna be 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So 5 normal damage. Oh, and for Hail of Thorns is a Dex 15 saving throw.
It's a fail with a 6.
Excellent. So he takes 18 points of damage total for that first shot.
Okay. Sorry, just making sure I get my math right. Okay.
So out of that first arrow comes like a bunch of thorns, and once they hit, they sprawl all over
And
his
you
body.
see some of them like stick into the shadows around him, and he's covered with them. Yeah.
And with my second shot, I'm gonna take a little bit longer and aim for his face, and I'm gonna shoot with sharpshooter.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, damn it. 14.
14 misses. So shadows grab the arrow that you tried to finish him with, and cast it aside.
And that's it.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna move back a little bit, maybe 5 feet back.
Okay. Sounds good. That brings us to Meccan. He's just in a punch-off with Gamorg in this moment. Regular strike, that is a 5 to hit. So... Oh, no, sorry, an 8 to hit. An 8, but yes.
Still misses.
That misses. Yeah. So he swings one of the limbs that is, like, barely holding on and just kind of flops against you and does no damage. And Errivin will look over at him and look over at all of you. And you hear another crack in the sky as more... Again, it looks like a pane of glass that's being spiderweb cracked across. And more holes open up and more black begins to seep in. And then Errivin will look at you, Hyde, and just say, "It is time to finish this." And he'll begin to conjure, and you'll see a little bead of red energy welling up in his hands. A fireball detonates on top of the tower in a 20-foot sphere. That's going to catch... Let's see here. It's 20... can only get 2 of you in it. He's going to go for Cricket and Hyde. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Hyde.
Okay. I don't know if this is before or after, but as a reaction, I want to cast Absorb Element.
Okay.
Elements.
Ah, nice.
At second level.
Right. Excellent.
So, you said what saving throw?
Dexterity.
It's not great. 12 total.
12. You fail. Cricket fails as well. So what does Absorb Elements do?
I take the amount of dice from the 2d6 and I subtract that from the damage, and then I have that for a melee attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll that number before I tell you the total.
6.
6. So then you would take 45 points
Oh boy.
of fire damage.
That does not matter because I am out.
And Cricket is down as well.
Yay.
You said 48?
45. Cricket almost instant
unconscious.
killed. Yeah, just enough HP to not be instant killed by that.
Ah.
As a 5th level fireball took the 2 of you out. All right. That is going to bring us to Sikya.
Okay.
Oh, real quick, as a bonus action, Errivin's going to drink a healing potion.
Of course he is.
We have some of those too, right? Didn't we buy some?
Yep. We did.
Okay, so he gets back some HP.
Ugh.
It's probably not going to matter now, but could I have said instead of doing magic weapon that I gave Luna a healing word instead?
Unfortunately, it's too far past at this point. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is everybody within 60 feet of me?
Yes, the tower is only 40 feet across.
Okay, I assumed that. All right. So I'm going to bonus action do a mass healing word.
Okay.
So everybody's going to get... Please don't be a 1. Hey. Everybody gets 7 points back.
Okay.
Nice.
Obviously not the bad people.
Hyde and Cricket come back to life with 7 points in this moment.
Can I include myself in that?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. And then... Errivin is starting to annoy me. that all the spells I chose are not great for this sort of conflict. Why not? I'm going to drop my magic weapon, and I'm going to try to banish him.
Okay.
So he has to make a charisma saving throw of 15 or higher.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you had banishment ready.
I have banishment.
What's his charisma? He rolled a 15. He has
of course he
and
did.
he has a +2.
Yep. Nope, does nothing. I just
That's a really
Shrug
good
and-
idea.
It's worth a
don't
try.
go anywhere.
He had to roll
Worth a
pretty
try.
high for that.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Cricket, who has 7 hit points now. So he kind of
Hey, Cricket!
comes to consciousness on his back, looks up at the situation. He's going to crawl back 5 feet, kind of against the wall of the tower, just get far away as he can. He's going to shakily load a crossbow bolt and just, like, look up at Errivin and try to fire it off.
Attaboy, Cricket.
And that's going to hit with a 19.
Nice.
Wow.
Does not have
Hey,
sneak
Cricket.
attack, unfortunately.
Man, give Cricket how you want to do this on
Do
Errivin.
it!
5 points of damage. Not quite the killing blow. But Errivin... What's interesting is that Errivin had turned his attention over to Sikya and Gamorg, and now his attention is back towards Cricket and Hyde as he sees you are stirring. And again, he's just like, gods above and below, die already! And he will... Legendary action. He's going to, at the end of Cricket's turn, he's going to send tendrils out towards him. So Cricket
Oh,
fails,
Cricket.
and Cricket takes... Let's see here. Oh crap, where's my d8s? There they are. Yeah, Cricket's out again. Cricket gets knocked
Cricket.
unconscious. That'll bring us to Gamorg.
Alright, I'm gonna attack this little weirdo.
Your encounters, you know that game with the boxing is like a red guy and a blue guy, and it's like boom, 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 until
Yeah,
one of the heads pops up. That's like
Exactly.
your fight with this guy.
Rock
May
sock
actually knock the head
Gamorg.
off. It's not well on very well.
17 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 10 points of slashing damage.
How would you like to kill Meccan a second time?
Gamorg just stares at him and just kind of like, what is this? And then just lops his head off.
The head goes flying over the battlement. The body flops to the ground, and you hear Errivin wail. My boy! Not again! And you don't understand the words or the language, but you just turn and see someone just fuming in your direction, Gamorg.
With that, I'm gonna move over to him
Okay.
and attack.
Okay.
Nice.
Man, stupid poison. I got a natural 20, but so it'll be 16 to hit.
16 just misses him.
Yeah,
Woof.
man. So,
You have your bonus
well,
action
I'm gonna
attack?
use my bonus action. Yeah. That's another. That's not. Yeah. Same.
Okay.
Actually, it was
Yep.
a natural one, the lower one that time. Okay,
You're
so
just
yeah,
swinging, but you're not making any contact with him. Yep. Top of the round, Errivin.
no, never
Go ahead.
mind. I don't have any more. I thought I had something I could do, but it would take a bonus action.
Okay. Top of the round, Errivin reaches up and pulls more of the energy into himself.
We've got to do more damage.
Hyde, you're up.
Okay. So after Luna sees me fall, she's gonna go back to like whoever did that. So out of the corner of his eye, Errivin is just gonna see a direwolf just like going towards him, and she's gonna leap and take a bite at him.
Okay.
Oh, and with advantage because pack tactics.
Because of pack tactics, yeah.
Also,
nice.
wherever Gamork, she could flank Gamork too. I don't know.
She doesn't need to flank. She got pack tactics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But she should.
So
then
that's
then I can flank her.
So she doesn't know that necessarily. So she's just gonna go for the easiest route. That's an 18 to hit.
Shield. He throws up a magical
Oof.
shield and blocks it.
Cool. As the shield goes up from the other side, I'm kind of standing up. I take my bow out and I shoot him.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a moment and shoot him with sharpshooter.
Okay.
17.
That would have hit, but the shield blocks.
19 to hit.
Nope.
Oh.
Shield is +5 to the AC.
Okay.
He's
Yeah, I
sitting
got
at 22 at the moment.
14 plus 5.
Until that goes down.
That's it.
Okay. Meccan is gone, so there's no need for his turn. Errivin just simmers down at all of you, and he doesn't say a word. Doesn't have as much for this moment as he would like. Thought Finger of Death was going to kill Hyde, but he held on. He will release a 3rd level fireball that is going to... Unfortunately, he's going to put it right behind, or a little ways behind, Gamorg and Luna, so that they are just in the blast radius, but he is not. Can he get Sikya in there? Hang on. It's here.
It's like 15 feet, so I would assume yes.
Yeah, he actually can place it just so that he gets Sikya as well. So Luna, Gamorg, and Sikya all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Damn it. She got a 4.
4.
12.
12, that fails.
14.
14 fails. You're all going to take 24 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
Ay, ay.
Luna is unconscious.
Okay.
Luna.
Luna's down. And then... He doesn't really have a bonus action. It's good for the moment. So yeah, that'll be his turn. He just simmers at you. Gamorg, did you go down?
No.
So as the fire clears, he's just looking at you like, what?
Who is this guy?
I've killed his mind. I've hit him with fireballs. Like he is like beside himself. He has no words for the fact that you're still standing.
Just staring at him, blank face.
He's so mad right now.
I love it.
Oh, I love it.
That is
Sikya,
so
you're
funny.
up.
Okay.
That's so good.
I'm just going to look at him and be like, that was not nice. And I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 3rd level.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's 22 to hit.
That hits. Oh, even with the, Oh, wait, no, the shield had already dropped. Yeah, that hits. 22 hits.
Okay. And it's an extra d8. So hold on. So that's...
This is your spiritual weapon?
Yes, so these are the butterflies that kind of fly out and swarm towards him, I guess.
Okay.
They're very angry. They're like buzzing and everything. So that's 11 points. Alright. And where's Luna? She
is unconscious in front of
right
him.
in front of him? Luna! Alright.
I can take care of her if you want to do something else.
I guess I'm gonna try firebolting him again, I guess, for my action.
Okay. Go and roll an attack.
That's only a 19.
19 hits. He doesn't have shield up anymore. His turn came around.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So that is 2... Is 0, 10?
It is, yeah.
On a B10, yeah.
Okay, so
Nice.
21 points
Ooh,
from firebolts.
dang.
Okay.
Finally did something.
He falls to the ground. Like, not on the ground, but like falling prone. But like, he was kept aloft by the shadows, and his feet are now touching. And he kind of stumbles a little bit. And he holds the burn spot on his shoulder and looks up towards you, and he's like, "It doesn't have to be this way, Sikya. There's a place for you after everything. There's a place for you in the new world."
I know there is. It's between you and my friends.
You've made your choices, haven't you?
Seems like it.
And at the end of your turn, he will then summon the tendrils towards you.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm rolling. It's you. Roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yes, this shall go super well. See, I tried to speak it into existence, but that's a 9.
That's a fail. So you take
Yeah.
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning, as he strikes out with these tendrils and hits you.
Okay.
Alright, that'll bring us to Cricket, who is... Did he go back unconscious? Yeah, the tendrils got him. So, death save for Cricket. That's a pass with an 11. So, first successful death save for Cricket. And that brings us to Gamorg.
I am going to use Fighting Spirit, and I'm assuming that I don't have the intelligence to flank with Luna.
Well, Luna's down, so there's nothing to flank with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Okay, so with Fighting Spirit, that'll even out the roll. So from the poison, so that is 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And that's 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. You cut him across the chest. And he stumbles back, and his back hits one of the statues and the battlements that's kind of erected around the tower, and he is holding his chest. His blood and ichor and shadow is leaking out, and he slides down to his butt and just Stith, and you just watch shadow leaving him and like dissipating out of him very quickly. No, don't leave me. You said I would be the vessel. Don't leave me. And he is done. In this moment, you can make a decision on what you do.
Is he down, dead, or is he
down?
still?
He's conscious, but the consciousness is flavor. He's done.
If he's still awake,
Yep.
I'm gonna attack him again. I mean,
Okay.
because at this point I have no intelligence. I just
Yep.
know that he's the enemy. So
Yeah.
Roll poison or no. Roll with advantage.
okay. It's a 25.
That's a natural crit, or that's a crit because he's out. You slash him across the neck and a big gash of blood and shadow comes out. He's holding that and his stomach now and trying to catch a breath, but not being able to. Do you attack again?
Okay. Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to attack again.
Okay.
Oh, no, I can't. I don't have that. No, so just the 2 attacks.
Okay. Oh, right, because you use Fighting Spirit.
Yep.
Okay. So, in this moment, as we come to the top of the round, I'm going to say that we exit initiative because Errivin is down and he is not posing a threat. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna stand up fully and make my way towards Gamorgan, Luna, and Errivin. And is he like dead now, or is he still like
he is awake, but bleeding out heavily. You see blood gushing through his fingers, and I mean he's going to be dead at any moment.
I look at him. Is the shadow still leaving him, or is the shadow gone now?
They are, but it's very little at this point. And you see, as you look above you, you see some of the shadows like being almost like pulled back up through the cracks in the sky. Some are dispersing out across the land, and you see little bits finding their way into the jungles. But make an Arcana check. And Sikya, you can make one as well.
Super low. 6.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Yeah, whatever this is, whatever this entity or power is, it is dispersing, and you're not quite sure whether that means it's done or what it's doing.
I look at the sky to see like what's happening, and I look back at him, and I say, "Do you see, Errivin, how he left you? You were being used, and now you're gonna die."
He was supposed to bring a new world. An age of magic and wonder.
Yeah, those were all lies. Look at you. Look at him fleeting into the sky.
And his eyes just go past you, Hyde, and they're just locked on Sikya in this moment. Help me. Help me.
I'm gonna go over to him. Why did you do it, Errivin?
I wanted to bring Meccan back, and then I wanted to fix things. And then I just wanted more. Help me.
Can I make an insight check and just see if he's like, is he truly repentant? Is he pulling the wool over our eyes? That's a 25.
25. What you see in this moment are the gaspings of a dying man who is being honest, but also trying to say and do anything he can to not die. There's honesty to his answers, but there's also a desperation as the life is leaving him to cling to this world.
You should have seen the world for what it was, for what it is, for what it could be. The world is beautiful. It is full of magic. But this isn't the way to fix things. This is just making everything more broken.
And as you wait for a reply, all of a sudden you realize that the gushing blood has stopped. And the chest has stopped heaving. As Errivin, still with his eyes up towards you, Sikya, now unblinking, has passed.
I'm just gonna do like the hands closing the eyes.
I'm gonna cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Luna.
Oh yeah, Luna was out this whole time.
All for 1 round.
There was some conversation there too.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll me some death saves for Luna.
Luna. I mean, I would have healed her if I was.
Yeah, I feel like that was pretty high on my priority list. 9 for the first one.
Okay.
10 for the second one.
Okay. Roll one more. If it's not a natural one, I'll say you're able to get to her.
16.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing happens in the first few immediate seconds, and then you're able to reach over, even during this conversation, and cure wounds her.
Yep.
Can I turn to Gamorg and be like, Gamorg, are you okay? Do you need some healing?
I just stare.
Gamorg?
After Luna's up, I like go up to him, and he's just like, "Are you just like blank face, like looking forward, or like what are you doing?"
I'm looking. I'm focusing on you, but I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on.
Are you
Confused.
okay, buddy? Give me a. I slap him in the face a couple times. Speak. What's going on?
I just reach over and slap you on the face the same way.
Something's up. I don't know. I feel like he's not always like this. Like it's close, but he's not always like this. Something's definitely up.
What kind of check can I make on him?
Arcana check.
Okay. 22.
22. Okay. He is definitely under the effect of some sort of spell. Through your studies, you've heard of spells like this that basically take the mind from someone. And the fact that it hasn't ended, like, in the immediate minutes after the battle, you would guess that this is going to require some sort of restoration magic, some sort of greater healing magic to take this away from him.
Oh, buddy. Okay, hold on.
Gamorg, climb on top of Luna. I'm gonna have Luna just kind of like lay or sit, and then I'm gonna help Gamorg just.
I think I will follow you guys. I mean, like, because I know that you're friends, so I'll walk along with you.
Okay.
But there is this very fuzzy bed that has just come in front of you. Like,
it's
very fuzzy.
I just pet.
Oh, Cricket, right?
Oh yeah, Cricket.
Make our way towards Cricket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Is Cricket alive?
Let's see.
He was out. Oh my god.
Cricket.
Cricket is unconscious but breathing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I have it. I have a cure wounds if you want. I have a spell for that.
Is that your last one, or are you okay to use that?
It's not my last one. No, I have more.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Will it work? Do you know if it'll work? Yeah, it should work, right?
It should, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a 2nd level cure wounds on Cricket.
Okay. Cricket comes back to consciousness. He's like scrambling for his crossbow. Where is he? Where is he?
It's okay, buddy. We got him.
Did we kill him?
We did.
Pretty sure.
But Steeth escaped.
And he just kind of like falls back and looks to the sky and then goes, "What?" And you look up and the majority of the shadows and the wisps blackness have kind of disappeared. You see the last bits kind of disappearing back up into the sky, kind of reverse going through the cracks. The cracks in the sky haven't gone anywhere. The whole sky, as far as you can see, looks like a large pane of glass that someone has shattered and just left in pieces all the way across.
Yeah, we gotta take care of that.
Yeah.
He gets 7 points back.
Okay.
I feel like we need to... On the other towers, we had to put some sort of crystal to stop the reflection in the mirror. Maybe we should check Errivin's body to see if he has some sort of crystal. I remember it was around crevice, so I'm gonna go search Errivin's body to see if he has something.
Make an investigation check.
Nice. Natural 19. Investigation is pretty high. 25.
25. You root through his pockets and eventually come across a large diamond that it looks similarly cut to the ruby you had before. But yeah.
Okay. I take it. I think this is what we're looking for. Quickly, let's make our way down.
I haven't done these in these towers before. What exactly do you do?
Here, I'll show you. Let's go. We make our way down.
Make your way down into the second room with the mirror and the broken furniture.
So I go back to wherever that space was to put something in, and it seems like it fits, right? It's like
it looks like there's like a 3-foot wide like lip where some sort of stone pillar may have sat, but it's not there anymore. It's just an indentation in the ground.
Got it. So the plinth is missing and there's a hole for the plinth.
Correct, yep.
Sikya, if you can maybe search around, I'll search around too, but we're looking for a plinth, or maybe a place where you can put the diamond like this in the wall, anywhere.
Okay.
And Cricket, you too, you know what we're looking for. You've seen him before.
Right. So everyone except Gamor make investigation checks.
Gamor, you just hang tight. 11.
The cat person makes some sounds.
7.
7. Okay.
Can I make an insight check instead?
Unfortunately, insight is for people. It takes some time, and you're beginning to get very flustered and scared that whatever you need to do, you're going to lose the count of. But Sikya, you notice as Hyde walks by the mirror at one point, kind of as he's looking around, it almost looks like a shadow, but like as he gets within range and then leaves it, like the mirror stops reflecting the fire plane, and then you see it reflect again. Like it almost goes dead when Hyde's right in front of it.
Hyde, come here
Yes.
for a second. So when I tried to look at this mirror, it tried to kill me. If you walk in front of it, and I show him...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it goes as soon as you get within 5 feet of it, it like stops reflecting completely.
Oh. Is there anywhere in the mirror like a place for a diamond?
Make another investigation check as you kind of search the edge.
14.
14. Nothing you can find. However, the proximity here seems to be working.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what we want is the plane to close, and it's closed.
I wouldn't take that diamond away from there. I'd leave it there.
Right.
I mean, at least set it on the ground, and we can tell the observant, and maybe they can, I don't know, collapse the tower, or I don't know. But at least we stop that in the moment.
It feels so weird just leaving it on the ground, you know?
Well, I'll stay here to guard it, and
Okay.
We'll send the message out. Do any of you have a way to send a message quickly?
Sikya?
Not today.
Right. Well, maybe we take some rest and then send a message in the morning.
Okay. I'll set the diamond down in front of me, in between myself and the mirror.
You all take a night's rest here, uneasily in this chamber where once you had found a seat of power and been banished from. Now, the bodies of old friends slain above you. As you take your vigilance and your watch here in front of the mirror. It's a very strenuous night. Gamorg, you sleep like a baby. Like, no problem. But Hyde, Sikya, and Cricket, it's a rough night. You do gain a long rest, however.
I have very weird dreams about bacon, like flying around with wings. But not like scary. It's just like, oh, that's kind of cool. Bacon
yeah, like an old Microsoft screensaver.
Yeah, like the windows flying around.
The flying toasters. Do you remember that one? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's just like that.
Oh, God.
Pixelated and everything.
What's a pixel?
At some point in the night, can I go upstairs to see if the cracks are still there in the sky?
Yeah. You go upstairs and you take a look. Luna kind of comes with you. As you stand there looking at the sky, you realize sailors and navigators and adventurers all over the kingdom are going to have to relearn the stars. Because the sky is cracked. And the position of the stars seems slightly shifted and off from where they once were. You still make out little bits of constellations, but there are rifts in between them, breaking them up and off-centering them. It's this really beautiful thing where the black sky still has a little bit of a blue tint to it, but these cracks are pure black in the night. And it's both foreboding and incredibly cosmically beautiful.
You did good, girl. And I'm gonna pet Luna a little bit. Before I go back down, I'm just gonna take a look at Errivin's body. I'm not gonna go towards it, I'm just gonna look at it before I leave.
It's slumped up against their eyes closed, hands still limply holding the wounds that are now sticky with old blood.
Let's go. Make my way down.
The morning comes, and you all get the benefits of a full rest with refreshed spell slots and all that good stuff. What would you like to do?
All my spell slots back.
Yes!
That's so funny. Gamorg was the person to do that spell too because it did not matter.
You know, I think, yeah, it was, yeah. Errivin was really mad.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, Errivin should have hit definitely Hyde or Sikya with that one.
That's fine with
Okay, Gamorg is still like this. Is he gonna be like this forever, or what is the deal?
I don't think so. Let me look at my spell book really quick and see what would be a good spell for this. I'm gonna pull out my book and start flipping through it.
Can you say something, Gamorg? Can you say a word? A word.
I just look at you and smile a little bit.
I'm gonna pull out some rations and I'm gonna give them to him. Do you eat them?
I hand them to you like you handed them to me.
This is so weird.
Oh no!
I go like this. Ah.
I do it too.
And I'm gonna put the rations in your mouth.
I just eat it, I guess. Yeah.
Good. That's...
All right, I think I might have something here. All right, so I'm gonna take a diamond out of my bag. I'm gonna take my axe and kind of chop it in half, and then pull out like a little mortar and pestle and kind of, grind it up a little bit so it's like powder. And I'm gonna take a little bit of holy water, pour it in, mix it up a little bit, And be like, okay, Gamorg, this is soup. It's like bacon, except totally not like bacon. But you eat it. Drink it. It goes in your mouth. Okay? Does he understand what I'm saying? I don't know.
He doesn't. No, I already.
I'm just
tried
staring
that.
at you.
Okay. We have to do it like manually. So I'll open his mouth if you want to.
Okay. Well, and so I pick up the bowl. I kind of mime drinking it, and then I like hand it to him.
And I mime drinking it and then hand it to you.
Yeah.
Nope. We're just gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yep. So.
All right. We give him the bowl.
We feed him the diamond soup.
The diamond.
So you kind of help open the mouth, and Gamorg, you trust them enough to let them and take it.
Yeah.
And you are given a greater restoration spell, and after drinking it, it's gritty and a little salty. And you kind of like blink a couple times, and your mind is back to you.
We're both just like looking right at you.
What did I just eat? And why
he can
are
talk
you...
again.
He speaks.
Yay! I run over, give him a
Weren't
big
we
hug.
fighting someone?
Let's make it a
We
group hug.
were. Yes, group hug.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's good.
You just
Gamorg,
you feel a small pair of hands like around your thighs, like kind of like as Cricket comes in and just silently kind of joins the group hug from the outside.
Hey, buddy.
Glad you're okay.
You did really well, Gamorg. Never seen you fight like that.
Like what? I don't know what you're talking about. Were we fighting? I don't. Was there bacon?
If there
Were
was
we
bacon
fighting
in your
bacon?
dreams, then there was bacon.
You
Sure.
don't remember anything? Anything that happened?
I remember going up to the tower.
Mm-hmm.
And some stuff happening, but I don't remember much. It's kind of blurry.
Yeah, we fought Errivin in the top of the tower, and
yeah, where is he?
He's dead.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
you guys killed him.
did.
Wow. All right.
You pretty much killed him.
Oh. Okay. Is that okay?
He did something on you where he like, I don't know. He casted a spell and you were like, stupid.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not. But you're better now, right?
I think so. I don't
You sound
feel stupid.
great.
Yeah, you sound fine.
So not to break this
Cricket, no.
beautiful moment up, but can we let the observant know?
Oh, yes. All right.
So Cricket
I'll...
narrates a message for you to send. He describes a person named Captain Kindle Van Deer. And as he's making this description, Gamorg and Hyde, you very quickly go, oh, yeah, we know who that is.
Yes.
After a couple days of standing guard here at the tower, more people arrive, and you see the captain, and then some other folks who are various fighters and spies. Cricket seems to know, however, weren't on the ship before. And you find out that the Elven Tower that Onin had been headed towards has been reclaimed, and that you expect soon to claim the tower in Axenhead Woods, which seems to be the last holdup. But the Observant have been able, with kind of some of these recent developments, to convince the king of what's going on, and the Knights of Excessa have been dispatched to reclaim the Axenhead Woods Tower, which to those of you who have spent much time traveling the kingdom, you immediately realize that, okay, the big guns are coming in. These are the most badass warriors that the kingdom has to offer. And after a couple days of settling affairs and taking care of everything, Cricket kind of comes up to you all as you're sitting outside the tower enjoying some food. So where will you make your way after this?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought that far ahead.
Well, we talked about it. Sikya, I thought you wanted to go back home.
I mean, I don't really have a home to go back to. What about you guys?
I guess I'm just going back to Ferrith. Gamorg, maybe we can go back together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can hang out with the captain. Maybe that's. I also don't really have a home, so whatever the wind blows.
Same.
We could go back on a ship.
I don't know, Cricket. Do you think they'll have us back?
Hey, Captain. And Captain Kindle rolls by and stops in her chair and kind of turns and says, yes? Mind letting these landlubbers stow away again? She chuckles and says, well, as long as they're going to be useful and know that I'm going to put them to work, then I have no problem with it. I'd be very happy to have you both on. And she says this while looking directly at you, Gamorg.
All right.
Gives you a little wink
Great.
and continues on.
Captain, before you go...
yes. Turns back around.
Do you know if the sky is gonna get any better?
I haven't a bloody idea, one way or the other, but I learned the stars once. We'll learn them again.
Sounds good. I'm gonna pull Sikya aside for a second. Sikya, I've been hanging on to this ring for a while. Do you remember the one we found?
Yeah.
Meccan had it on him. Well, Meccan is inside this ring. And
Inside the ring?
his consciousness, at least. And he's been hanging out, just waiting on something before he leaves this plane, I guess, or this world. And I've talked to him a while, but I think that perhaps you should say goodbye to him, since you were close.
Yeah. I guess I
Here, I give you the ring.
kind of put the ring on my finger.
Mm-hmm. It's magical, so it kind of shifts to adjust the size of your finger without even noticing.
I think you're gonna have to wait a little bit, but I thought it'd be a good opportunity to say goodbye.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Wherever we decide we want to go, I mean, we can get there pretty quick now. I can't go a lot of places, but you know, there's at least 2 that we could go to.
You've been, like, kicking butts. You did the thing with the diamond soup and the teleportation. It's like you're like a whole nother person. It's crazy.
It is kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm super impressed and super proud of you, so...
Oh, thanks. I'm proud of you guys, too. We all fought really hard. I did not think we would all make it through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did. Oh,
Great job, guys.
come on.
Yeah,
You
it's
rocked
good.
it. You're always here, buddy. I give him a side hug. All right.
All right, what's your
I
plan?
guess we're going to... Do we have anything in Ferret that we want to wrap up? Not really, right?
Is there?
No.
DM, is
I
there
think-
anything in Ferrith we need to go back for?
No, just people that you knew and, friends and whatnot that you'd done work there for quite a while, so you have some connections there, but there weren't any outstanding quests or anything like that.
I mean, I guess we could... Mark?
Not to be... Yeah. Are we owed any money for what we've done?
I feel like we are owed a lot of money, but I don't know from whom.
Yeah. I mean, just reality. This is my job, so. But I don't know who I was doing it for.
I didn't want to say it loud, but we just kind of like saved the world, right? Or am I making like a big deal out of it?
No, we totally did all that. So
Yeah.
But how do we get people to pay us for it?
Maybe we should talk to like the king or something.
Does Ferrith have a king?
No, but Alçon has a king, I think. Maybe.
That's true.
We can figure it out on the ship. I think we should get to the ship first and then talk about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So how many of you are going on the Marta's Remorse? And how
I think
many
all of us.
Okay.
Before we go on the ship, can I just take like half a day to go around in the jungles and I don't know if I'm gonna come across like my village or whatever, but I just want to like spend some time inland in the jungles before we leave.
Yeah. You spend a half day exploring, climbing, running, basking under the light that comes through the trees, showing Luna this terrain that you grew up in that she's unfamiliar with. You don't come across your village. You don't seem to be in the vicinity of that right now. Most of the areas, all the areas you see, while the terrain is familiar, that you don't find any of your old haunts specifically. But there's some healing to your soul that comes from being home.
I'm gonna take a Mark too if he wants to come along, just to show him around.
Yeah.
Show him all the good trees that are around here.
Yep.
Yes, you all press on many a tree.
This one's great.
It's the strangest thing.
This one has a half a person in it.
Oh, hopefully not.
No.
They're like fossilized.
That's a ways south.
Also, before we get on the ship, or maybe it's while we're on the ship, either way, I'm gonna like pull Sikya aside kind of awkwardly. Hey, so you have a lot of magic that you can do. You seem to be a very magical person.
I guess. Sometimes.
I was just curious. I don't know. I've done a lot of killing with my hands, and shed a lot of blood. And I really admire the way you fight and how you heal people, and you know, you're not just going in there slitting people's throats. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe there's more to life than beating people up. So, I don't know. Can somebody like me learn magic?
I mean, everybody can learn magic. That's the thing about magic. Gamorg, do you want to be a healer? Or do you want to...
I don't know.
Do you know what kind of magic you want to do?
I don't know. I just want to, like, do stuff. You know, magical things. Like when you pulled the frying pan out of the wall? I want to do that.
I mean, that's technically like magical paint, but, you know, it's part of magic.
I want to be able to do cool magical things that isn't just slitting people's throats.
Yeah. Do you want to find a teacher?
Well, I was wondering if you could teach me some tricks.
Probably, yeah. I've never taught anybody. Well, I did. I taught this really geeky innkeeper how to send a message.
Thanks for that.
I should bother him sometimes. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a plan. I just thought we've got some time now, so.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna, I guess, pick up a rock and show him how to do mending. And show him how to kind of put it back together.
You start the process of your magical instruction at the hands of Sikya. And should we see more of Gamorg's adventure going forward, be interested to see what that looks like. So you all make your way onto the ship. It casts off after a while. It took a day's journey to get to the ship. It wasn't just like right near the tower. But you did a little bit of travel, and eventually you're on Marta's Remorse, and you cast off and watch the jungle edge kind of disappear, and look up. And it's still this strange thing where every time it catches your peripheral vision, you just look up to the sky and see all the cracks in it. These planar breaks that you don't know if they will ever heal, or what they mean. Or if this is just how the world is now, and it's something else to get used to. But as eventually the shoreline leaves your sight, the three of you take in the salt air, and breathe deep, and without fear, for the first time in a long time. And eventually, the ship disappears on our horizon. Sikya, a couple days into the journey on the water, you head below deck as everyone's kind of doing basic chores, swabbing the deck, tying up sails, doing repairs on places of the ship that need it. And you find a quiet corner in the bunks and find that ring that Hyde had given you, and you put it on and you spend an hour just spending time with it. And all of a sudden you hear a little voice, as if right next to your ear, just say, Sikya, is that you?
Hi, Meccan.
Hi.
It's a little weird to, talk to your spirit like this, but, I'm glad we can.
I didn't think I'd ever get to talk to you again.
Yeah.
Did you stop everything?
Yeah, we did.
I knew you would.
I mean, things aren't back to normal. There's a lot that's broken. There's a lot that can't be fixed. But we're gonna try. We're gonna fix what we can.
I mean, there's always things that are broken. It's all any of us can do is try to fix what we can, and I'm really sorry, Sikya, that I was part of what broke things. I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know who I was hurting. I guess. That's not an excuse, but I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know you wanted things to be better.
I wanted to talk to the gods. And then one spoke, and I guess I just didn't care much which one it was, and I should have, huh?
Yeah, I mean, gods are tricky like that, you know. If you're not listening to the right one, they can really mess with your head.
Or the rest of your body, in my case, because I'm just I'm just a spirit now, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, we're on a ship. Wait, was that metaphorical, or are you asking me what I'm doing now?
Well, no, I mean in general. What are your plans?
Oh, I don't know. You know, we're on a ship and we're heading somewhere, and you know, gonna see what the next adventure is, and you know, we're on the water, so it's fun. You know, I go swimming every day, and I haven't found any big fish to talk to yet, but it'd be nice to do that.
See, you're already making things better.
Trying to. So what happens to you? You know, if I take this ring off, do you stop talking to me? Do you stop existing, or?
I don't know about existing, but I get this feeling that whenever I'm ready, I can just let go of this hold. And I don't know, I was holding on, and I guess I wasn't sure what for, but I think I know now, and I think I found it, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
Okay. Thanks for hanging on to talk to me.
Yeah. Would you just sit with me for a little bit? Till I'm, like, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you can't see, but I'll draw you a picture, and I'll tell you what I'm drawing.
I really like that.
And, you know, there's a spell I have, and if I ever use it, I'll think of you when I use it. And
That's cool.
it'll be a way you can help, you know, even now.
You sit for a while, you draw, you talk. He mostly listens. And then after a long wait of silence, you just hear, "Okay, I'm ready now. Bye, Sikya."
Bye, Meccan.